I forgot to make an intro for the video, so, yeah. I started up the game and met Mr. Rohan himself. I'm not gonna lie, he got straight to the point of Pokemon being our friends. For the rival/friend option, I immediately skipped over the pre-selected answers and decided to name him Biggie Cheese. After that, I am blankly staring into my TV, acting like a giant nuclear bomb cloud of evil energy didn't just erupt. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why a giant storm cloud of evil energy just appeared. The police can deal with it. Then immediately skipped over all my mom's dialogue, not caring about what she had to say, and went straight to the lab so I can get my first Pokemon. Not before barging into my friend's house uninvited, of course. I forgot that there was no Pokemon lab in town, so I was running around like an idiot for about 10 minutes. So I awkwardly walked to the lake with Biggie Cheese, and then shortly after, bashed in some tiny birds. Then I went over to Sand Gym Town to meet Don and Mr. Rohan again, because I was told to. Now, the thing that makes Nuzlocke hard is these 3 very important rules. Number 1, you have to name your Pokemon so you get mentally attached to them. Number 2, you can only catch 1 Pokemon every route. And number 3, if your Pokemon faints, it dies. So you have to put it in its box and you're not allowed to use it ever again. So when I first heard that last part, I knew that if I was going to do a Nuzlocke, I would have to name my starter Pokemon the most unappealing thing ever so I won't get sad when it dies. I named it Toe Fungus. So after 5 seconds of being in Sanjin Town, I was being told to go right back for seemingly no reason besides just getting a few pairs of sneakers. So I went back, and basically what I was told was, oh, you're gonna go out into the wild and have many things endanger you in many ways? I don't know, take this book. So after basically being told to fuck off, I left and went straight back. So after buying some balls to actually catch something, I walked into the tall grass, but got stopped and shown how to do a simple wrist movement that everybody knows how to do, and forgot that they give you balls in every single one of the games, even though I've played through this entire game before. So anyway, I stepped into the tall grass with balls in hand and encountered a Bidoof, which I caught and named 666 because I was too tired to think of an actual name. Then bashed in another kid's bird. But right after that, I almost had a literal panic attack. I was fighting another trainer until I realized Turtic was extremely low. So I had to pull out 666 the Bidoof, and somehow she took down 2 other Bidoofs, the same level as her. I immediately knew that if she dies, I will be literally devastated. So I quickly ran back to heal my Pokemon. So then after, I continued my way to Jubilife City. So after me running around trying to get my Poke-Sketch, I was pretty annoyed, so I decided to bash in my friend's Pokemon, but something extremely bad or lucky happened. I'm not sure. 666, out of pure luck, somehow survived a critical hit from Chimchar. I will kill my friend, I swear. But I got out of my flaming rage and decided to see what Pokemon I can get this from. I stepped into the tall grass and got a Kriktot. This Kriktot ends up actually being my strongest Pokemon for a while. So, disappointingly, I named him Shimmy and decided to give him a chance. So I started to grind for a little bit just to get some levels and hopefully make Shimmy a little better, and actually ended up evolving Shimmy. After grinding a bit, I ended up at Orberg City and almost literally lost my newly added Geodude. But before I went to the Rock-type gym, I desperately ran to the next route to see what Pokemon I can get, and I was pretty lucky, to be honest, because I got a Machamp that I named Little Guy, and I'm definitely going to be leveling up because he's only level. Hey, future M&M's here. So I forgot that level was spelled LVL and not LIL. So it's gonna be like that for a while, but trust me, I'm trying to say level 5 and the rest of my team is level 10 plus. So after grinding for a while and getting little man to level 10, I decided to fight the first gym leader. I was extremely nervous and I forgot what level the gym leader's Pokemon was, so I was even more nervous if I was under-leveled. And guess what? Shimmy and Toe Fungus absolutely destroyed him. Like, I was in complete awe on how that possibly happened. every Pokemon on his team were wiped out immediately. Not even Endurance could save him. So after confidently walking back to Juby Life City to head to Eterna City, I encountered some Team Galactic grunts which I easily bashed in. I recently got a Zubat which I named Zib, which ended up being the most useless trash ever. Thanks for nothing. So after throwing away Zib, I ended up catching a Buzzle in Valley Woodworks, which can be a great addition to the team, since when it levels up it deals very high damage and has very high speed. The only problem is its defense. So after dealing with some more grunts, I now have to fight the first captain of Team Galactic, Mars, which is definitely scary to say the least because she has a fat cat that hits like a truck. So I'm just going to be waiting by the tree slathered with honey until I get a rare Pokemon that can maybe just save me a little bit. In the end, it didn't work. I did get a Jirachi I named Jimmy from the old man, but I finally have to fight the Commander Mars. And sadly, in battle, 666 has died. Shimmy, out of spite, destroyed that fat cat that killed her in battle, but she literally saved us from losing the game in the first 5 seconds. But back to the battle, Shimmy took the Supersonic from Zubat and ignored the confusion and landed every single one of his hits. So after making my way to Eterna City, I decided I needed a replacement for 666. So I got a Magikarp just to get that big flying water type boy, which can really help with our defense and strength in the team. After training up Carp a bit, I kind of gave up and I just decided to go to fight Jupiter. Carp died, but like, what did you expect? It's a floppy fish, which his only move is flop. Guys, I'm running out of time, so goodbye.